It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And for the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Here's Mostert.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right opening drive.
Point after.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the option, it'll be Hurts. He'll pitch it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the carry. The tackle made by Rock Yassin. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Their own 40-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
10 at the 20-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 14, Texans nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tim Patrick, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you got people backed up, is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Hurts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Texans 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Pass midfield. Theo Reddick still going. And he will score.
Theo Reddick.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man.
Incomplete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34
yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Gerald Everett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Chiefs 28, Texans 14. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That one good for 37 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are actually wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost? in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.